How do you go about choosing the best colour for your home?
Something I'd really consider is the direction that the room is facing. The light will play a huge part on how that room and the colour will look. If you've got a north-facing room, what you probably would have noticed is those rooms lack that almost like warm natural sunlight. So those rooms you want to either warm up, so choosing like a white with like a yellow or a pink undertone, or going for light pinks is a great option. Or I recommend to clients embrace the darkness and go for like a darker colour, because darker colours absorb shadow. So they're a great way to make a darker room feel a bit more special and a bit more dramatic. If you've got a sort of south-facing room, you would have noticed that these rooms are light and bright and they get that lovely daylight throughout the whole day. So I lean more towards keeping those rooms lighter. But you can literally go for any colour you want and it would look stunning. East and west, just remember that the sun is rising in the east, so it's more of a whiter sun. So I think that sort of pinks look very pretty if you're looking at a bedroom. And then west, sun's coming down, so it's got more red tones in it. So maybe look at balancing that with like a green or a blue.
How did you go about choosing the lovely colour in your home?
This flat is actually south-facing, but because it's lower ground, it does lack sort of quite a lot of light. So I knew I wanted to go for a lighter colour. I really connect to the emotion that pink gives you. It's like that warm hug, cuddle at the end of the day. And it's bright, it's light, it's warm, it's very calming. Also, it pays like the best background colour to other furnishings that I have.
Yeah, it's lovely with the teal. People think automatically when you say pink, like a candy pink, but a blush or, you know.
100%, like we do 4 pinks, and all the pinks that we do have a black pigment added to them, so they make them that less sugary and less sort of sweet, sort of sickly pink. So they're all a bit more muted. This is actually pink 01, so it's our palest pink, because it's basically, I look at it as a sort of replacement of a neutral.
What colours would you recommend for a really calming master bedroom suite?
I would really recommend that you look at your blues. So blues affect the mind, and if you go for a softer blue, they're more mentally soothing. And then the other one that I recommend a lot is your green. So again, green is the most restful on the eye because our eyes don't have to adjust to the colour green. So going for a lovely green, it helps you connect to nature. We feel very grounded.
And you know what, saying green, we're seeing so many more inspirational images from clients loving green. It was blue a few years ago, it was blue everywhere, and now there's so much more green.
Hugely. I think because of the year that we've had, people have massively lacked that outside stimulation, and they've really looked to their homes to become very grounding, very safe, but also green brings the energy. Our biggest trend that we've seen is our green and our pinks have become the most popular.
Yeah, absolutely. Green and blush bedrooms, we just seem to be doing a lot of at the moment. Any good top tips on decorating a hallway?
You want to open the door and you want to go like, okay, wow, I'm home. I love making a proper feature of these smaller rooms, so going for a wallpaper is a great option. If you go for a wallpaper in your hallway, I think it's a lovely place to get a sort of source of palette inspiration. So you can choose the colours from in the design and use those in other rooms to connect a lovely flow. All our wallpapers have been designed to pair beautifully with our paint colours. This one I use a lot as a palette inspiration. The pink and the green.
The blush and the green.
And like the lighter colour you could use in like kitchens and living rooms, go darker in a bedroom, home office, that sort of thing.
Before I go, Tash, I've got to ask you, what is going to be the colour of 21-22?
Green has been the sort of go-to colour for this year. So keeping that theme, I'm actually mixing one at the moment, which I think is going to be the go-to colour, which is more of a tealy green, but our current tealy greens are quite muted. I think this is going to have more of an energy to it. It's going to be brighter, and it's going to be a sort of tealy green that you can use on kitchen cabinets, in bedrooms, in hallways, in bathrooms. So yeah, I predict that will be the one.